Welcome to Manev's account review.
Ooh.
You do have Bernice, but you did skip YSG and Chufufu. Somebody hates horses. Actually, wasn't she confirmed to be like a fox or something? You do have Sig. I guess that's good. That's honestly a pretty solid AP knees. Damn. That's a pretty solid AP knees. Wait. Where's your Nangongyu? Here's your Nangongyu. 33429, you're running attack. That looks good. That looks fine. M0. User is here. You do not have Sig. Let's take let's take Thought Bob. That is fine. I need to check something. Because I have not seen a well-built M0 knees since forever. Who needs Premier if you can play Bernice instead? You are my new favorite person, Manev. You have a favorited Bernice. So that is nice. Let's see how M0 Bernice performs. M0 Epenese. Oh, I gave up one chain there because I misclicked. Fuck. I gave up a chain there because I misclicked. Well done. Oh, energy management on Bernice. Fuck! I wanted to parry that. Oh no, minus 10 million score. That is so bad, actually. That is so bad, actually. How unfortunate. If you optimize this, you can easily hit 35k plus. It's not a crit knees, it's an AP knees. If you were to get M2, that would be really good. M2 knees would help you a lot here. Okay, so let's have a look. Is everything M0? Everything looks to be M0. M1 trigger, okay. M1 Zambi, M1, okay, you do like the Obel squad. Where's the M1 Bernice? Do you have signature, by the way? You do have signature, okay. Oh, M1 Dialin, funnily enough, did skip her signature, but you did get M1. Or you lost the 75-25. Got double S on one pull, and then you lost the 75-25, surely. Well, that is my headcanon. Otherwise, that is fine, right? I mean, that is with whipping. M1 Jane, okay. 28307, your AP is a little bit more on the lower side. But your rolls overall are fine. Roll a little bit more AP. You do run pen ratio, which is fine. Honestly, for the fact that you run pen ratio, you have a good chunk of attack. Do you get crit rate? Does he get crit rate? He doesn't get crit rate. He gets crit damage here for fire damage. Okay, you're 10%, missing 10% crit rate. Maybe you can get some crit rate somewhere else. Here, steal this from Manato. Might probably be better. You want to hit like your 68%, right? You get 32%, but otherwise that is a pretty good build. That's probably your worst piece. To be fair, it's also the most ugly one to build. Same here. Try to hit like 68%. Fuck your mana though. We are gonna change that. 63. This is better. That is a very simple thing you can do, right? Always take your crit rate. So 0.634, right? Plus whatever they get. So 0.32. So you're right now at 95.4. You can take your crit rate, right? Get your crit rate in combat. And then you get your crit damage, which is 1.316. Plus 1, right? You always have like 1 as a base. So you take this one. Sorry, you just take this one. The one that comes in the beginning. My bad, later. And then you can add like all crit damage bonuses you get. So 30% King of the Summit. Plus, if you play Dialin Signature, it would be another 30%. Then you might get 50% from, for example, Thrall. Like boss mechanics. You might have Deadly Assault buffs, which you can add in here. And then they might also have inherent crit damage buffs, right? So she gets 40% here after casting her ultimate. So it will be up most of the time. So you can do that as well. That means you're at 1.5. So you are at 2.816. And then you take 1 plus this one times this one. That is a very basic way of how you can find out 0.954 times 2.816. That is this one, right? So 1 plus this equals 3 point this. So that's a very, very easy way of how you can find out what would be your average crit damage that you would deal, right? And now you can do the exact same thing. Sorry, other way around. Whoop. Look. Now you can do the exact same thing for the other one. If you were to change this one back to your Manato one. The one you've had before, which was this. So you just take the exact same thing, except this is now 586. So you are at 906. And here you are at plus 10. So 916. Then you just take this entire thing as well. Make it 96. And here 06. 0.906 times 2.916, which is this. And then you can see that if you compare these two numbers, right, you can see that the difference in itself is very low, but the top one is like not even 2% better. That is a way of how you can figure out which one is better. Try to hit a little bit more crit rate. You are missing 5% crit rate. Crit damage is too high. It's not really too high, but it is... Okay, wait, you don't have Astra. How the f do you play Evelyn without Astra? I don't know how to play Evelyn without Astra. I feel like this character deserves a partner tag for Astra with a Caesar. Looking good though. You want a bit more crit rate, but I mean it's fine. 3, 4, 2, 8. You're running Fusion Compiler, so you do have, yes, attack D5. Your attack is not neglected. Your attack is not neglected, so that's cool. I don't dislike that. In fact, I quite like that. Look at that. That is how your Orphe should look like. Good amount of attack, right? You can run attack here, you don't have to. You can run like ER, which is fine, depending on what you want to do. That's fine, right? You don't need that. Do you have an ER piece actually? Maybe you do somewhere. But most of the time, you don't need her full buff, because she is gonna deal significant damage herself. The more you lie on her buff, the better it's gonna be. But that is fine, right? So 150, that is a pretty good one. Consider getting like ER maybe if you want to, but you don't have to. Do you play your Soldier 11 with Yuzua? I think you probably play with Yuzua, right? Because otherwise there's no way that you can maintain Inferno Metal. Or Bernice, Critney's. Yuzua, Critney, Soldier 11, that would work. With Critney's you can maintain that. With Orphe and Collator, there's no way that you can maintain Inferno Metal with Orphe and Collator. Orphe has negative build up. Orphe builds so less anomaly, she probably deducts it. Bernice can maintain it. Probably better to go for a Critney's if you were to do that. I would probably recommend you to play something else instead of Inferno Metal. But if you can maintain Inferno Metal, it's really good. If you can maintain it, it's really good. The difficulty is actually maintaining it. Okay, Cortis was 5% worse. I see. I forgot. Yeah, then I probably would run Heartstring Nocturne. The problem you have with Brimstone is that Brimstone... It is really difficult to maintain Brimstone nowadays on her. At least with Dialin. It's less bad if you don't have Dialin. I guess it is... You are more versatile if you don't run Puffer, as well as... Okay, that's R3 Brimstone. I fucking forgot what R3 was. I think R5 was kinda a bit better than Heartstring Nocturne. I mean, it's a good soldier regardless. If you can maintain it, it's a good soldier. 3, 3, 2, 8, 2, 9. That is looking good. Attack, main stat. Yep. Solid. Yep, that is pretty good. Not much to say. Sona is running 3-7. She is... Oh, wait. We can switch this. You're running ER here. You can consider running Impact if you want to. You have a really good Impact disc here. I'm gonna lock this for you because that's a really good Sona Impact disc. Otherwise, it's Sona. It's fine. 24831. Your AP is a bit on the lower side. Yeah, you have no AP here and not as much here. I would run this one instead of this. Otherwise, it's fine. What do you think about the stats that the game suggests on the more plans? I'm quite sure they are pretty fucking bad. Here. Evelyn is probably the most wrongly built unit in the game. So, I have a good idea what this is being based on. Yeah, don't do that. This is wrong. I'm very sure that these stats are being taken from whatever the community has built. And those are the average community stats. How should your Evelyn actually look like? The answer is not like that, right? It should actually be 75.4, that is correct. Then approximately 140%, that is okay. You can go 140% plus. Even going lower, 130% plus is fine. And for your attack, you are aiming for 3,500 plus. If not 3,600. It should not say whatever it says here. 253. Your attack is a bit on the lower side, even with her core. Build Nekomata! That makes me happy. Okay, so, her M1 is really fucking good, right? We know that. But her M2 will give you the Death Ignore, and a lot of her teams also provide Death Ignore, especially if you invest a little bit more, so pen ratio becomes just slightly worse. Also, ideally, you don't have Alice's signature. Well, get Alice's signature. Get more attack subs. 2,860, so you're running Phaethons, okay. 138, that is pretty good. Yeah, so these two pieces are pretty fucking diabolical. That is a pretty good BB. Nice. 6207, that is pretty good. HP, crit rate, HP. Sure. You do have Cauldron. I suppose you would be using a Birdcage instead, which means... Oh yeah, level the assist. But otherwise that looks fine. And Nekomata, actually a build Nekomata, insane. You would give her Cordis, so let's quickly switch that. 73, that is fine. 88, 150, 29, that is a pretty good Neko. I think you have a good idea what you are doing. Most of the stuff that could be improved is probably stuff like, I don't know, max out your skills a little bit more, especially stunners, assists. Otherwise, that looks all good.